Breaking Barriers, the monk's quest for inner strength. In a hidden mountain village, there lived a young monk named Kiran, full of dreams but uncertain of his strength. He was known for his dedication to meditation, but he felt there was a deeper power within him yet to be discovered. His master noticed Kiran's desire for growth and set him on a journey to uncover his true potential. One morning, Kiran's master called him and said, "Kiran, your task is to find the ancient temple at the mountain's peak." The temple, shrouded in mystery, was said to reveal the secrets of strength and peace to those who reached it. Though nervous, Kiran accepted the challenge, knowing it would push him to his limits. As he set off, Kiran faced his first trial, a dense forest filled with thorny underbrush and wild animals. Navigating through the thick vines and thorns, he reminded himself that obstacles were part of the journey. Though scratched and tired, he pushed forward, determined to prove his resilience. Days passed, and Kiran encountered a fast-flowing river, too wide to leap across. He fashioned a simple raft from fallen logs and managed to cross, his confidence growing with every challenge. Each success taught him to find solutions within himself, even when the answer wasn't clear. As he climbed higher, a steep cliff blocked his way, its rocky surface daunting and seemingly unclimbable. Undeterred, Kiran began to climb, his hands slipping and his muscles aching, but he kept going. Upon reaching the top, he felt a surge of pride, realizing he was stronger than he had ever believed. Soon after, Kiran faced a dense fog that covered his path entirely, making it nearly impossible to see ahead. He had to trust his instincts, moving slowly and feeling his way along the rocky trail. Though he stumbled, he realized that sometimes faith in oneself was the only guide needed. While resting, he encountered a fellow traveler who had also heard tales of the temple's secrets. The traveler was doubtful, thinking the journey was impossible and that he might turn back. Kiran encouraged him, sharing the obstacles he had already overcome, feeling the strength in his own words. As the traveler decided to continue his journey, Kiran realized his words were as powerful as his actions. He saw that resilience was not only about strength, but also about inspiring others. With renewed determination, he set off again, knowing he could face anything ahead. Next, Kiran came across a dark cave that he had to pass through, with only his small lantern lighting the way. Inside, he felt a fear creep in, but he kept moving, one step at a time, facing the darkness. He emerged into the light, realizing that courage wasn't the absence of fear but action in its presence. Higher up, the weather turned harsh, with cold winds biting at his face and snow covering the ground. Every step was harder, but Kiran kept his goal in mind, feeling the fire of purpose warm him from within. Each harsh gust felt like a test of his will, but he embraced it, growing stronger with each step. One morning, he awoke to see the temple's peak far in the distance, and he felt a new burst of energy. Though his journey was far from over, the sight of his destination reminded him of his progress. He knew that every challenge had led him closer, both physically and mentally, to his goal. Just as he felt close, a large boulder blocked his path, too heavy to move and too steep to climb over. Remembering the lessons he'd learned, he found a small path around it, realizing patience was as important as strength. This was another reminder that obstacles could be outmaneuvered with wisdom. As he neared the peak, he met a group of villagers also struggling to reach the temple, fearful of the path ahead. Kiran shared his own experiences, helping them gain courage to face their fears and move forward. He found that guiding others filled him with a deep sense of purpose and peace. Finally, after weeks of journeying, Kieran reached the temple's entrance, a beautiful structure carved from the mountain rock. He took a deep breath, feeling the magnitude of his journey, and stepped inside, his heart filled with anticipation. Inside, the temple was quiet, with only the sound of his own breathing echoing back to him. In the center of the temple, he saw an inscription that read, "The strength you seek is within, forged by every step you take." The words resonated deeply, and Kieran realized that the journey had indeed given him the strength he sought. The challenges were not obstacles. They were the very path to his transformation. He sat in meditation, feeling a sense of inner peace and resilience he had never felt before. The lessons he had learned on his journey echoed in his mind, each one shaping the person he had become. In his silence, he felt a profound gratitude for every hardship and every step. Moral of the story: true strength is not about avoiding obstacles, but about embracing them. Each challenge we face builds resilience, and every step we take in the face of hardship brings us closer to becoming unbreakable.